Alright, mail call. Got a couple of packages, which I think are the things I ordered. Not exactly sure why there's two. Caution, may contain static sensitive devices. No, really? I would never have guessed that. Anyway, let's have a look inside. There's definitely something in here. Okay, there's something there. Anything else? Okay, let's see what we've got here. Ooh, some big ass diodes. These are... oh, there we go. Fast diodes, 6 amps, 1000 volts. Some thermal pads, which are a bit smaller than what I thought, but I can still use them. Now, let's see what's in the box. Try not to break anything while I'm opening it. I enjoy getting packages from people I don't know. Package though. And by that I mean excessively packaged. I'm going to turn the camera's light on because you can barely see what we've got here. There's an invoice, don't really care about that. Let's just empty the whole contents of the box on the bed. And there's something clinging onto the box for dear life. Right. What have we got in here? Strip board, or Vero board, or whatever you want to call it. Some diodes. These are Zener diodes, 12 volts, 500 milliwatts. Got a couple of ICs, SG3525AN. These are what I'm going to use for my frequency modulator driver, even though these are pulse width modulator chips. I've found a circuit that uses them in a frequency modulating thing, so that's what those are for. I don't know what's in here. I have no idea what's in here. There's something in there. Let's see what we got. If I can ever get this open, of course. Trying to make sure it's in the camera shot. Actually, it'd be better if I turn the screen round, then I could actually see what's being filmed by the camera. Couple of capacitors. 1000 microfarads at 35 volts. Yep, 1000 microfarads. Nope, sorry. 10,000 microfarads, 35 volts. I apologise for that, I forgot how to read. A couple of spare 555 timers. Some big MOSFETs. What one did I order now? IRFP 260. And just a couple of little packages here. We have something. No idea what's in here. 18 volt Zener diodes. 15 volt Zener diodes, because I'm not exactly sure what ones I'm going to need for the half bridge driver. And these should be my UF 4007s. Yep. What happened to my voice then? I went, yep. So, that's today's orders. And now we're outside again. Now this isn't a vlog, I'm just going over to my shed, because those things I ordered aren't everything I'm going to need, because in my shed I got other things. I already have parts that I can harvest off, you know, all these things that I've brought back. Look at that monitor. I don't know how that happened. It wasn't like that before. Something must have smashed the tube. So look. Oh yeah, something's hitting the back there. It's kind of broken there, you can see. Well, you could see if the camera would focus. Which it's not going to, is it? No, it's going to focus on the thing behind it. Because my camera is stupid. See, I've got loads of circuit boards and other stuff in here which I can salvage parts from. Don't know what this is. It's a big ass transistor or something on that heatsink. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see if I can get this clip off. Let's see what's that under that. Oh, that came off easier than I thought. Right. The stupid camera will not focus on it. So let's just try and brush some of that dust off it. I don't know what that is, but it's absolutely huge. I think it might be some kind of transistor, but I'm not sure at this time. So my parents used to have this shed before I took over it. Now, one thing I am going to need is a ferrite core, because I'm going to make a half-bridge driver. I need to find some good ferrite cores and other things. And some of these other parts are going to be handy as well. Another thing I came in here was for my IC sockets. Got a couple of IC sockets here that I'm going to use. Got a couple of leftover electronics electrostatic bags. Call me a hoarder if you like, but as you can see, I have salvaged quite a lot of electronic components over the years. Of course, I don't know what half of these are. I mean, this is some kind of a chip. I think this was for TV horizontal or vertical deflection. Can't remember which. I tried to say which and what at the same time and said watch. I'm always doing that, mixing my words up. Yep, this place is an electronic scrapyard. So I've pretty much got everything I need. Been scavenging around in the shed, getting all different bits and pieces. Like this heatsink, and I know some of you are going to flame me about this. I took this off an old Dell PC that we no longer use. But I think this will be pretty good for my single MOSFET driver. Nice big thing there, I can put the MOSFET on, although I am a little bit... don't really want to drill into that shiny thing, but yeah, maybe something will come up. So that's most of the stuff I'm going to need. For everything else, I'm going to use this circuit board here, which came off our TV downstairs. Our old TV downstairs, which no longer works anymore. Now, I used to have the TV up here when Mum switched to a flat screen TV, and I accidentally sent a power surge through the SCART sockets. I have no idea how I did that, but since then that TV has never worked again, but it's still got a few good parts on it. For instance, those two capacitors that I used for the resonance came off this board. And when I took this board out, I thought I wasn't going to be able to see any visible damage on it, but like a good fart now and then. Like I was saying, didn't think there'd be any visible damage. But if we take a look at this bit here, just show that closer into the camera so you can see it. For some reason my camera screen looks really dark at the moment. Maybe if I just... ah, there we go. This part here, as you can probably make out, is completely blown. There's a great big chunk missing off it. And if we turn it round, you can see that's been charred up pretty good. Unfortunately, there's no way I could replace that part because, well, it's blown off some of the numbers, so I'm not going to be able to see what that part number was. So anyway, that's just about it. Now I'm going to salvage some other parts off this, and I'm going to start work on a half-bridge driver.